welcome back to my YouTube channel, UNIQUE.UNÉSHA. On today's episode, we're going to be doing a makeup video, but I also decided that I'm going to do like a Q&A, but I'm going to answer questions that I think would be beneficial for you guys to get to know me. I feel like for my YouTube, it needs a restart, like a reintroduction, because that was 4 years ago and I haven't been as consistent. And I'm going to try to be a little bit more because it takes a lot of time to edit, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. It takes time to edit, so it's not gonna be as freaking as TikTok where I do my makeup and then I just drop the video. So to get started, I'm actually gonna play Zion Kuwanu. Bro, if I'm saying your last name wrong, please correct me. Very first question we have is, what's your favorite quality about yourself and your least favorite? My least favorite quality about myself is the fact that I can sit for hours on end before doing anything. I try to organize my time a little bit better, but I have this tendency of kind of telling myself I'm gonna do it, and then I won't do it until I get a surge, I guess you could say, like an energy surge, and then I just kind of whip out like 99 things at once. That's my least favorite thing. If I can find a way to, I don't know, manage that, that'd be good. My favorite quality is the fact that I could do 99 things at once, but I want to have better time management. What 3 words would you use to describe yourself? 3 words to describe myself? That's I'm weird. Okay, peculiar and weird are the same word, so I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna use peculiar because I am. And then unique, because that's obviously one of my favorite. I actually got unique from high school. Okay, know how to describe myself. I'm just like a spontaneous person. I guess those are the 3 words: spontaneous, unique, and what was the other one I just said? One. This question says, what's something you're really bad at? Dancing. I cannot dance for the life of me, and I went to dance class when I was a little kid because one of my daycare teachers was a dance teacher, and she was also into gymnastics, so I was learning gymnastics from her and dance. But even still, doing the dance, I was terrible. This question says, what do you look for when finding new friends? Okay, so here's the problem with me, and I did not just waste my product on my arm. That did not happen. It did. Anyways, I like making friends. My problem is maintaining friendship because I have a tendency of leaving. Like, I enjoy the thrill of the friendship for a bit, and then I kind of just go ghost because I have this expectation that it's gonna fail. But I also wish that people would have an understanding that there's times that like I don't want to go out. I just kind of want to reserve myself and just be at home. Call me a homebody, whatever, but to go out every single day and put on a mask is a lot of fucking energy for me, personally. I look for people who actually want to take the time to reach out to me. Like, hey, what's going on? Because when I feel like I'm putting in more work, I just don't even bother anymore. And the best way that I can explain that is, I had a friend who went overseas for school, and I was checking up on her every single day. As soon as she came back, did not hear from her once, messaged her, and it was like every other day. And you know, it was just like, we made plans to go out and stuff, so it was kind of just, why do I make plans if you're not gonna follow through? Especially when I genuinely care for you. That's why I kind of stick to myself at this point, or I hang out with people that are older in age. I'm gonna say 30, like my cousin's age, 30, 35, some people in their 40s. They have a lot of wisdom to share, so I like to hear what people have to say, and I like the conversations that I have because like it could go on for hours. It's not something where it's like you have a conversation and then it's dead. I hate those. I absolutely hate conversations where you're like you're talking And you're thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna go for a while, and then boom, it's just silence. When I want to sit in silence, we could sit in silence, but like, you're telling me there's nothing else that we can talk about after the fact? It's actually crazy. In a Q&A, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Because one of the questions was like somebody you admire, and I don't admire a lot of celebrities, and or just people out there that are verified. But this one I admire because one, they're the same age as me. Two, they're from the same country as me. They're from Canada, and they're in another country following their dreams. And despite all the shit, negativity, and stuff going on, and trying to fit into all the wrong places, they still have this fire inside of them to get shit done. So let's get back to the story. This person actually helped me realize a lot about myself, and that God can shift you anyway, you know how. And I think the reason I gravitated to was because their parents named them biblical names, and I don't even think they realized how strong those names are and what they mean in the spiritual realm. So when I was living in the hotel, they had posted on their story a movie called Game Changers. It was like a documentary, and I said, I'm not sure what this is about, but I'm gonna watch it because it had to do with sports, and I was playing football at the time. So mind you, I was a big girl, and brother, when I tell you I was a big girl, how you expect me to run on a football field? Do the fly. The reason they always had me doing the fly in the post was because I was fast. I could get to my destination. Two, I just realized there's a shit ton of oranges inside my teeth and my braces that I'm just gonna go water floss for 2 seconds, and then I'm gonna come back and continue the story, because let me just finish with that part and then I'm gonna go do that. But basically, the Game Changers changed my life. So then posting that made me like, okay, what else they have to say? But plus they like space and aliens and shit, so I like that. I like the fact that I could talk on a deep, not deep, but listen to people that could talk on a deep level about things that are interesting, and they don't really give a fuck what people have to say. But then there was points where like I'm pretty sure they were giving a fuck, because I was like, where did this video go? I was trying to show people. But sticking to just vegetables and fruits and cutting out meat entirely for a whole entire year, to the point that people were asking me, am I even eating, because they were seeing my bones. So then I started adding fish into my diet, my protein, but I've been gradually this year, 2024, weaning it out again, because I actually like the energy that I got from just being on fruits and veggies. And I also have to be mindful, because ever since I lost a lot of weight, there's certain things I can't eat, so I have to do trial and error with certain things, which is not fun, but gotta do what you gotta do. Them doing that drove me into the position that I am, because I was like, how are they the same age as me? And God, like, it was just mind-boggling, because you were just a kid that came out of school to go get your dreams. And it just made me feel so inspired, because I was like, if they're doing it, I could do it too. If they can do it, I could do it too. So I was like, this is gonna be a collaboration in my mind of how it's gonna work. I'm just gonna use every single song that I heard from them that I love, that actually meant something totally different to me in that time, and create art with it. And eventually they ended up seeing my work, and I actually loved the fact that they saw my craft, that I actually messaged them and said, hey, you guys want to collaborate and send me a design idea and I can do it. It never really happened, because I don't think that was God's timing. God's timing, nor if God really wanted that to happen, so I'm not even mad by it. But I did take my shot. All I can say is you gotta take your shots. Sometimes you're gonna miss your shots, some you're gonna make. I think even just that tiny engagement was even more of a boost, because I was like, wow, people my age do see me. All I've ever done is hung out with people who are older than me, so it's kind of like crazy. And then the band broke up, so I was like, oh, that's sad. It would have been cool to see them go on tour one more time, because I definitely would have paid to see that shit. I would have definitely seen that. The last album they dropped was amazing, but you know, sometimes God has other things in store for people, and you can't stay doing the same thing as long as you want it to. You have to actually let it go and grow yourself as a person. But I was gonna add more to that, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna keep myself where I'm at, because I enjoy the friendship I have. So I do want to mention that I'm probably not going to talk for this next part, because I'm actually going to start my face. And I was thinking of doing elementals, the fire and water characters. I don't know why. I wanted to do the scene where they touched hands to, you know, to emulate. Is that the word? I don't know, but that's exactly what I want to try to do. I just gotta find an image of that scene so I can do it on my face. I'm really gonna try my best to bring this to life. So stay to watch that part. I'm gonna do a voiceover for it, because I know that I can zone in on my work and totally not pay attention, and that is something that I'm working on, especially when I go on live on TikTok. Because when I go on live on TikTok, oh my gosh, I know people are saying stuff, but I can't see it because I'm too focused on what I'm doing. So we're gonna try, and I'm planning to do a live soon, so look out for that. Then just slide if you feel something. Then just slide on the outside if you feel something. Feel something. Then just slide if you feel something.
Where's my sandwich?
Then just slide if you feel something.
How long has it been sitting in the sun?
Then just slide if you feel something.
Tapeworm story. Enough times for you to know not to eat that, right? Jacob, you can just say tapeworm story. We know where you were.
If you feel something,
it's relevant to the story.
then just slide if you feel something.
Dumb flyers. Don't thank me.
In my life, cause I'm tired if you feel something.
Ava Coleman's pop out,
Then
pop
just
up. The
slide,
mask stays
then
on.
just slide.
What the hell even
I
is
love this
this?
song. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Without the face, like the details on it yet, it already looks good.
Not thirsty, just cute.
The final makeup looks like. I'm not gonna lie to you, that actually looks sick as shit.
Mr. Munty,
Yeah.
I am gonna work on my YouTube. So if you guys have any questions, or if you like my content, like and subscribe, comment for more. It'd be really great if you guys engaged so I could see what you wanna see. Because I just do art on my face. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye!